Howdy y'all, welcome back to another modded Minecraft video. This one I'm going to kind of label My World Garden of Glass. And the reason I'm calling it My World Garden of Glass instead of just Garden of Glass is I took the My World pack and just added the Botania Garden of Glass to it. Now I need to remove more honestly. Because I was very, very tempted to cheat early on, because we do have Aroma Mining World in this, and it would have been very easy for me to make a portal, go over there, and get all the stuff that I needed. This is a very, very tough skyblock. Most skyblocks that I've seen, they kind of start out with a tree, a thing of lava, and a thing of water. Kind of gives you everything you need to kind of get going. You cut down that tree, you get saplings, let you make more tree. The water and the cobble let you make, the water and the lava let you make cobble. And generally there's like a way to get dirt out of that also. But in this pack, you start on a little 3x3 plot of grass, and then below that is I can't remember if there's cobble now, maybe not, but to get cobble in this pack you actually have to shift and then click the grass, so you need to leave that grass there so that you can kind of move it around as you lower it down. Right below, I think it's below this, I think it's below here, is the bedrock. Now this isn't the bottom, but this is letting you know that's the kind of the bottom, I think, of the platform. It goes up much higher. Now I did cheat this little glowy thing back in at the very beginning because I saw it and I clicked it. It broke immediately, so I had no light. So I kind of cheated it back in. Yeah, don't click this thing. It breaks really, really easy, this mana flash, and that's your early light. Now, eventually you won't need it. Like right now, I don't need it anymore, but like when you start out, that's all there is. And you kind of have to break your way down. Cobble's pretty easy to get. It's just a 4x4 or a 2x2 pattern with the pebbles. So you can do it, right here. You just fill it in, and that gives you cobble. Wood, you have to, there are these root things that you have to break, and you really need to get those because you need those. What are those things called? Living roots. There's square blocks, but when you break them, you get these living roots. And this is how you get your first sapling, and this is also how you get your floral fertilizer to start. And this gives you your Botania flowers to get going. I don't really like that because it took me a while to get just enough to make a pure daisy, and even afterwards, making more floral fertilizer, I still have a real problem getting flowers. Now, eventually, I'm just getting up to where I just got to the nether, so I just got to where I can get some lava. So that's going to help out. I had the Philosopher's Stone for a little while once I got the Orchid. Now, I will say one thing about the Orchid in this pack. I think it uses a lot less mana than it does normally. Because I know the Orchid in Season 2 of My World, that thing will drain a mana pool quick. This thing, not so bad. I mean, I don't see a major hit. And I'm only running right now. I only have enough petals right now to make 2 of these. I don't have enough to make any more of the Endo Flames. So that's what I'm talking about. It's really hard to get the Botania flowers, which you need. There's no real easy way to start getting them. And then getting your obsidian is a huge pain in the ass. You need to get pumpkins, which you can get from bone mealing grass. You can get pumpkin seeds and melon seeds. But you need to get a mob spawner going really, really quickly. Now, back here where all this stuff is now is actually where my first spawner was. It was just a single row where I could walk down and just kill everything. but it was kind of slow, and it had to be way over there. So eventually, when I had enough stone, I built this one, which is crazily really efficient considering there's no water up there yet. I just got the ability to make water with the rod of the seas because I needed blaze rods, which you can spawn in blazes with two iron fences and a fell pumpkin. So you do need the pumpkin seeds to get that. But after killing a few, I didn't get any blaze rods. You do get, the blaze powder from them, and they shed blaze powder. That's kind of how I got enough for the obsidian. Because to get obsidian is another pain in the ass, and this takes, guys. I've literally been playing for about a week, and this is where I'm at. It's so grindy. There's a couple times I just said, "Screw this! I'm not playing this anymore. This is stupid." Because the first part of the game is rough. There's no infinite water in this at all, none. Reddit said that you only get that one single water source block, and Reddit said that you could fill this up with a bowl, which you can. You take a bowl, and well, you can't take water out of it now, but like I would go over the water source, fill that bowl up, and then you could put it in here. And then you were supposed to be able to take water out of this with a bucket. Well, I guess Vasky fixed that because that is not working for me. I can't get water out of that thing. So if there's a way to do it, I don't know how to do it. I mean, I've shift right clicked and left clicked and then jumped up and down on it in frustration. So uh, just like I said, this beginning part of the game is just really really grindy. It's very linear. You have to do this before you do that. There's some places where you have options, but not very many, especially if you do this without any additional mods. But we've got quite a few. We've got Project E, we've got open blocks, we've got extra utilities. All the ones that we normally had. I do have magic crops in here. I haven't started messing with that yet. I don't know if I will, just because there's really no way to farm that stuff, so I don't know. I may go play around with just a piston farm with it. That way I only have to plant it. And then, yeah, I do have a sound muffler over here. That's why I got real quiet. When you have a portal and this contraption right here, it gets really noisy right here. It's bad. And then there were blazes in here, so they were making noise too. So everybody making noise. But the kind of well, let's say you even get your mana generation going. Now the day lilies and the night lily thingies, the day and night ones, they die after 3 Minecraft days. So they don't last very long. That's just enough to kind of get you the mana to get the mana petals for these flowers, and then to start, you've got no way to automate it unless you wait until you get enough redstone. When I finally had enough redstone, I went ahead and automated this. It doesn't take too many; it only takes 5, and thankfully the witches do drop them. But I wasn't really getting a good source of redstone until I got this one, until I built this one, because this just drops. Oh, I'm gonna sleep before I get a zombie on top of me. If you do that at night, zombies can call a friend if the light level's too low. So I've almost been killed a couple times, sitting here not paying attention, and all of a sudden I'm getting attacked by a baby zombie on a chicken, or that one almost killed me, almost knocked me off the edge. I was watching a video, not paying attention, and all of a sudden, I hear whack whack, and I look up, and I am almost off the edge. That damn thing, I was down to like 3 hearts, and almost off the edge. So you gotta be careful. And I really suggest, I always do in modded, is I turn off mob griefing, just because I'm not going to have all my crap ruined because of that. But you want to be careful if you do this particular mob trap. You'll recognize this if you've watched any of my series before. I think I've done this in just about every one where there is not a spawner type system available to use. A lot. I've used it a lot. A lot. I've used it bloody lot. This is the refinery for practicalities. This is a really nice little furnace. It doesn't do glass, which is weird, but you can throw the armor you get in here and get back ingots from it. I actually got a lot of iron and gold to get going with that from just armor drops from here. Tool drops, sword drops, that sort of thing. I don't really have anything else that's kind of modish yet, but we're going to get there. What I need to do now is I need to run over to the nether, and I need to get lava so we can make a transmutation tablet, because I'm getting tired of doing a lot of this crap. Really, son? Do you know where you're at? You dead. At least I hope they don't gang up on me when I go over. Because I need lava, or I need obsidian. So I need to go over to the nether and get some obsidian. So I need a bucket of water. And this is where you'll see that it's kind of a no food in this sucks. Like this should be infinite, but if I take that water out, it doesn't fill it back up. So that kind of sucks. I need that. Having a transmutation tablet is really going to help us out. And hopefully I'll have a repair talisman also pretty soon. Make sure I got arrows. So we're going to run over here and make some obsidian. This should be much easier than trying to do it with blaze rods, for sure. Because I don't have the ability to move any blaze spawners yet. And the frickin' closest fortress is way over here. I don't know if you can see the bridges that I had to build. I think I had to build like 3 bridge in lava to get over there. Sucks. Oh crap, I almost fell down there. Man, that's deep. Okay. Oh shit, this isn't gonna work, is it? Damn it. Will it work here? No. I completely forgot until I spaced. Alright guys, well let me break real quick. Because I ain't too bright. I forgot that water doesn't work here. And I don't know what's available to me. I'll take another bucket of lava. Shit. Because I need at least 4 pieces of obsidian. Probably 5 so I can save one in the transmutation tablet. Okay, let me go figure out what I'm going to do. And we'll be back. So I pretty much have everything together now I needed for the transmutation tablet, which is, a lot of people think it's cheaty. I just say it's the easiest ME system you will ever make. I mean, it's really the same thing. It's just you don't have to go and set up all the auto crafting because you just got to learn the recipe in. So honestly, it's a little bit easier to use. And yeah, it's a little cheaty, but hey, man, it just makes everything easier. I don't enjoy the grind. I don't. There are times where I kind of enjoy mining, but this isn't even. You don't even get a mine in this. You just got to grind, and man, it's terrible. It's just awful. So we can get rid of a lot of stuff that like we don't need to carry. Oh shit, I had that on. just like all the cobblestone and all the crap, like all this stuff, all this crap can go in here now. It just, for me, it's just a super uber duper awesomest storage system in the world, because you can just save all this crap. You don't need to hold on to it, and then we can come back and get it later. Ooh, I'm full. Okay. So I'm going to go and learn all this stuff into the system and get it all, keep that, get it all out of my inventory, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm going to leave that there. Don't need that there. Yeah, so we're well on our way now. This is going to really help us out as far as now. It doesn't help us out creating anything in Botania. None of this stuff has an EMC value. Wow, even the watering can doesn't have an EMC value. That sucks. The bowls and everything do though. Seeds do. Save some of these seeds. We'll go ahead and, just in case we lose everything. Well, actually, I don't know how we would, but if we ever need extras. Oh, damn, I just put all the saplings in there. Don't matter. So, now I have to decide what is next majorly important for me. One, I think I need to build an actual kind of area to work out of. This is all kind of scratch, but we're getting to that point now where we're going to be able to get materials a little bit easier. I finally have some water access, not much. I need to go fill up this ring in that mana pool over there, and I need to get some mana going. So what is most important is what I need to figure out is what is the next step that I need to do to progress with this. I know I need more mana. All these rods and wands and stuff that will make building easier all take mana. And then, of course, now we have practicalities in here, so I do have, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, and I've been throwing a couple of them away. I need a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more. Looks like skeleton souls, but then I'll have enough to get rid of these records. Oh shoot! You know what? Let's put all these records in there. That's all good EMC right there. That's good stuff right there. You know what I mean? So we can build a skeleton spawner. Probably won't take me too many times clearing this out to get 2 more. I've actually been throwing away. I thought I had 8 already. My bad. But see, these things are two grand each. Yeah, so that we can always build a nether skeleton spawner once we get a couple of spawners. I only know where there's one blaze spawner right now, and I want that one for the blazes. I actually want that for the blaze rods, because blaze rods are 1,400 or something like that a pop. So they're yeah, they're good EMC. So we want to get the blaze spawner to use as a blaze spawner. All right, guys, that's going to do it. I don't know how often I'm going to actually kind of do this one. Now that I've got the grindy bits out, I think one of the first things that I'll probably want to get on is mana production enough to do like a tree farm. And now that we have the tablet, cobble gen isn't that important, but we will need to set up some sort of auto get out of the way, baby zombie, and you're not even really there. Some sort of oregen, so we'll have to set up some sort of decent ore generation here, since we don't have. I mean, like I said, I could go to a mining world, and but I think I've got Mistcraft in here as part of the pack, and you know, the mining world is part of this pack, but I don't want to use those just because, I mean, Project E is probably a pretty big stretch already, so I think we're just going to go with some mods, but not too many, because I think being able to go into another dimension and get everything is a little beyond what's intended for sure. Alright, where are you? There you are. I knew he was hiding somewhere. So that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, I don't know how often I'll do these. It'll depend on what you guys think and what you want to see. But if you know, I don't get any response and everybody hates it, this one will just be for me. So until the next video, I will see y'all later.